and welcome to the Big Scuba Podcast. This is 188. Here we are, Gemma as well.
Hello, welcome to the Big Scuba Podcast on location.
Yeah, we are on location at Spring Lakes, which is in quite centre part of England.
Not far from Nottingham.
No, in between you've got Derby to the west and you've got Nottingham to the east of us, and sort of below us, slightly to the west, is Birmingham.
Yes, yeah. So
Stony Cove is not far from here, Dost Hill. So we're right in the centre of other quite well-known dive sites.
yeah, they're 40 minutes away, I think. So we've come to see our friends at Diverstme,
Yeah,
and they dive here at Spring Lakes.
yeah. So this is the lake you can see behind us. There's a quite big lake, and it's really nice and clear.
That was amazing, wasn't
Yeah,
it? Yeah, we've
yeah.
just had a dive, so we were guided round by Liam and John, who work here, and they took us, I'm not sure how long we were in, good
About 40
4
minutes.
yeah. So we went to see a few of the sites that are in here so far. So
And look at this weather. Weather's been really nice.
and we saw some pike,
Yeah,
perch.
pike and perch. There's some big carp in here. There's a mirror carp that they've nicknamed shoulders because it's quite big. It's about 40 odd pounds in weight. And also there's some other mirror carp in here as well.
Yeah, there were some snails and mussels as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People don't fish it. It's not a lake for fishing. But they have got this lake, and they're now building it up. We saw a boat, didn't we? There's a boat probably about 6 metres.
Yeah,
So about
that was
6
the
to 8
Stoke,
metres.
it's called the Stoke Ferry.
Yeah,
And then there was a little, like, rowing boat, is
yeah,
it?
yeah.
And a guy called Bubbles.
Bubbles,
We
yeah.
went to see Bubbles, so a bit of a statue.
He's a bit of a diver. He's got his mask off. I don't think he should have his mask on.
No, he's leaning against a structure.
Yeah.
There's some platforms in there as well. Yeah, and it's just really pretty with all the, it's not seaweed, is it?
No.
Kelp.
I think it's marching soldiers, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. It's like aerating sort of weed.
Yeah. The visibility, how many metres would you say?
Oh, easy 10.
Yeah, I think
Easy
so.
10.
Yeah, it got a bit silty as we came up nearer where we got in, but it was...
Yeah, so we need to talk about your fins. So when you use it,
Oh, I didn't...
actually it's me actually.
You're the one that hugs the bottom.
I did actually stir it up. I did look down and think, oops, I should have done that. One little kick and it's like, oh flip, you know,
Yeah,
it's
so
all done.
And Scuba Honey came in with us as well.
Yeah,
so
we're
that
not
was-
alone, she's here.
Yeah, and that was dive 100 for me, so it's
Oh
really
yes,
nice.
well done.
So extra nice to be somewhere different as well. So,
Yeah.
somewhere we haven't been before.
Yeah, it's new, so as Gemma said, it hasn't been open all that long. So it'd be really good for the diving community, get behind it, give it a try.
Yeah.
You know, you've got a nice shop here as well. You've got lots of stuff in the shop.
For you non-divers, there's lots to do. If partner or whatever is doing a course, there is there's wakeboarding.
Yeah.
You can go
Paddleboarding.
paddleboarding. You can go swimming if you want to.
They've got one of these amusements, inflatable
Activity
thing,
parks.
activity park. Isn't it? It's
Yeah.
really cool.
There's a lovely shop with cakes, great coffee we've had already,
Yeah.
and a lovely
Showers.
menu.
Showers here, toilets,
Yeah.
all free to use. You know, come summertime, it's going to be a lovely day.
And there's a little bit of a beach. So they said they've had over 100 people on the beach at one point.
Yeah,
So it's just a lovely location, very chilled and very relaxed.
yeah. I tell you, it's a little bit of a find actually, because what's been really nice actually is that we've come here, and we took the time to get ready.
No rush. Yeah.
And
Relaxed.
there's no one else here.
We were the only divers in the lake.
Yeah, there's no one here.
Where can you go and do that?
You know, and it is worth coming to. I would certainly go on their website, which I think is springlakes.co.uk. Look where the directions are, look where to find it, and book up.
Yeah.
They're open 7 days a week.
Yeah. Right through the winter, and we're going to chat to Mark, John, and Liam a bit more in this episode about their involvement.
Yeah, for training. use platforms to do skills.
Photography if you wanted to take some pictures of boats.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and spot the fish.
Yeah, it's a lot. So there's a lot of things to shout about with this place. And for a new dive site, in the current climate, where we all know, there's been dive centres go under this year, and it's not, it's tricky to set up a dive centre at any time, but especially in an era of time where dive centres are closing because they're not getting the backing of the diving community. So to see something like this start up in an area where a lot of people dive, we're not knocking the other dive centres. Dive lakes, they're great at what they offer.
And it's very accessible, the location in the country as well.
Yeah, but here you go. You've now got an option to come and try somewhere new, somewhere where you haven't. And yes, simmer depth to the shelf at Stone, but you've got a lot more different stuff to look at.
Yeah, and on the plus point, it's I think £15 to get in. They've got a compressor shed, so you can get tanks
get air
filled up.
refills.
You can have a shower after you've dived, which is really great as well.
Yeah, and if you want, say you're an instructor and you want to do some one-to-one with a student, maybe there's something in a group that they don't quite get, which does happen, or there's somebody says that they want to work on buoyancy and they don't want to do a busy dive lake. Here you go, you've got an option for you, and there's lots of reasons why you should come and give Spring Lakes a go.
Try something different.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Like you said,
Great.
Anything new into the diving world is always got to be something to share.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and hopefully being in a location where they do activities on the water, it might inspire some youngsters to then try diving as well.
Yeah. So we're now going to go and meet the guys who guide us around. We want to say firstly thanks to those guys, John and
Liam and Mark. Yeah, a very warm welcome they've given us, and we really appreciate them hosting us for the day.
Yeah, so we're now going to go chat to them and get a bit more information about where we are and share that with you.
Be more information in the show notes and across social media as well.
Right, let's go, let's do that.
Okay, right, welcome back to the Big Scuba podcast. We are now in Scoobs Scuba Shack, and this is episode 188, and it's brought to you by Narked at 90.
Brilliant.
So we are here with the team at Diverstme, and we're just going to ask you to introduce yourselves, tell people your name and what you do, and a little bit of history. So we'll start with you.
Okay, I'm Mark Griffin, aka Scoobs. Everybody knows me here as park manager, as my background, but I've taken on a Diverstme role to train divers, and now I'm doing this full time. I've got a great team next to me now at the minute. I've been an instructor now for the last 14 years, and I'm really enjoying this, what we've got here at the moment at Diverstme, to offer everybody out there to come down and use Westlake.
Excellent.
My name's John Sparham, one of the technicians and another instructor working with Scoobs at Diverstme. Did 24 years in the Army in the Royal Engineers, and for 23 of those years I was a military diver, so loving it here. Great
Thanks
to be at
for your service.
Diverstme. Yeah, thank you.
My name's Liam. I'm another instructor here at Diverstme, and I've been a diver for around 5 years, and I've been working here full time since April.
Cool, great.
And I'm Lou.
So hello.
Lou Scoobs. And I have to look after these boys. This is my adopted son now. I do front of house, part time. I'm a hairdresser as well. Keep the place clean, tidy, and in order, and fill the bottles up now, don't I?
You do. You're getting really good at it. Yeah.
Oh, so you do the airfields?
I do the airfields.
Oh, nice one. Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, an important role.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a bit
absolutely.
scary to start with, but I'm getting used to it now.
Yeah.
Liam keeps helping me.
Brilliant. Well, you've got great facilities here, and
Thank you.
we want to say thank you for inviting us
No, I appreciate it.
Actually,
Yeah,
we went for a dive earlier.
Yes, yeah, we first came across you at Stony Cove, didn't
That's
we?
right, yeah, we
that's
did,
where we got
yeah.
chatting one Monday,
Yeah.
I think, when we
Enjoying
were
all the equipment that you had on, and you're trying your 360 out. And,
Yeah.
We said earlier, because it's a funny time where, some businesses are struggling, and it's not always easy starting up a business, especially in the diving world.
Yeah.
What made you think, hey, I'm going to start this?
Facility wise was great. Location awesome. We've got the lake across there, West Lake. It's brilliant for training for divers. Taking the swimming pool aspect out of it, you straight into it. For me, that was like the biggie. I thought, right, we could do this rather than using a swimming pool once a week. We can get people through the courses a bit quicker than how it would be as normal. And just, I could put it with like the team that I've got behind me now. It's
So what agencies do you train with?
We train under the BSAC, the British Sub-Aqua Club.
Yeah.
So I've been with the club for the last 30 years. I was in a club myself, but we've come away from the club to do Diverstme Training Centre. So it's a training centre now. So people want to get through their ocean diver or sports diver a lot quicker, and we're here to help. And we're here to help other clubs as well. It's not just about being a dive centre. We're out there for everybody.
Oh, that's really good to hear as well. Yeah.
How did you come up with the name?
Diverstme.
Yeah.
Well, everything to do with diving's about time. Yeah, it's time you've got to get there to that dive site, putting your equipment on, meeting up with your friends underwater at the time, and spending special time with the diving buddy that you're with. So Diverstme it was. I thought it's got to be.
Great.
Yeah. So how far afield do people come and visit you? Is it?
So we've had people from London come up to visit us for now. Hoping it's going out there a bit more viral, so we're going to get people from all.
We get a lot of people come from the Skegness Aquarium as well.
Yeah.
Because you've got connections there as well.
We have, we do a lot with them guys, the Shark Dive experience with Jamie and the crew. So it's a bounce back. We go there, they come over to us. So all the people that go into Skegness Aquarium, they're from different parts of the country. They come down to us as well. So it's working really well.
That's a good partnership, kind of. Collaboration.
It is. They're a great bunch, aren't they?
Yeah. It works well.
Yeah, no, it's really good. So we came and the actual dive site is just up the road from where we're sitting now, isn't it?
That's right, Westlake, So what a lot of people do is they come into the dive shack, we introduce ourselves, we try to make this, them feel comfortable in their own environment. Sometimes you get a lot of people who've not dived for a long time, so we just have to say, we check the credentials, make sure all the qualifications are up to date. And then we escort them over to the other side, make sure that they're happy, we do a risk assessment with them. And then we'd let them go diving. Obviously, if they've got to have an instructor with them that's higher qualification than what they are, and it's been working really well, hasn't it? We are hoping to get over their full-time facility, so we've got like a bit of a kiosk where people can check in rather than coming back to the dive, coming here all the time. And plus, all our equipment will be over there as well, so it'll make it a lot easier for students to start getting kitted up rather than transporting stuff back and forth. So we are little steps, but we're getting there.
Well, that's the best way, isn't it? Small steps to make a great thing. Yeah.
And this adds another option to anyone who's used to diving either at Stony, Dost Hill, or Gildenberg, and this adds a new option for people to come and give it a go.
It is. It's perfect. It's a perfect. You guys have dived here today. I hope you said you've enjoyed it. So
I loved it.
The idea of it is it's only 6 meters depth, okay, but you can come here, you can try your equipment on. Okay, you're doing your first steps into ocean diver or open water diver or something with SSI, whatever affiliation you're with, then you can come and enjoy that 6 meter profile. Then once you're there and you're happy, then you go to places like Dost Hill, Stony Cove, Gildenberg. What's the other one? It's
Cap and
Ray. They're all places that we love to visit ourselves. So we need them as well, as much as.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Because they've got the depth progression there as well, which is great for divers.
But for starting out, it's brilliant.
It is,
We've got a couple of attractions in there as well.
We have. That's thanks to John and his crew. The Army boys came down and they've accommodated putting a couple of platforms in for us. We've got 2 small wrecks in there as well. And we've got a dinosaur that's been donated by the Skegness Aquarium.
Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs.
What sort of dinosaur?
It's a Mosasaurus. It's like a big crocodile thing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's in the compound at the minute. So when the army boys next come back, that'll be getting put in there as well.
Yeah.
So Mr. Bubbles has gone out of our garden.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
Yes, we saw him today.
No, he's been in the garden for too long.
Yeah, he used to scare a lot of the neighbours, but now he's scaring a lot of divers down there apparently.
Yeah, his arm fell off.
His arm's
as well.
there.
Yeah, we need to
His
get a
arm
hook
got
for
eaten
that.
by a shark.
His eyes are going to get sore not having his mask on.
Yeah, I know. I thought that. I'd actually get a mask built for him. Yeah, yeah. It's
Might
yeah.
run out of air as well.
Oh, it keeps feeding the bottles down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
And
alright.
you had your camera out, Liam, so
Yeah,
it's a
had
good
my.
place to come get practice photography.
Yeah, definitely. It's very clear water, so for anyone that wants to do the underwater photography or anything like that, it's perfect. There's loads of fish life in there as well.
What fish?
We've got loads of perch, we've got pike, we've got some big carp in there as well. I think the biggest one's 44 pounds.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a big fish.
It's got a nickname, hasn't he? What's his
Shoulders.
Shoulders.
'Cause it's got these
Yeah.
massive, broad shoulders on it. It's like a V shape.
Oh wow.
This big mirror carp. It looks like a submarine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
swimming
not
around.
a fishing lake. It's purely for diving.
Purely
isn't
for
it?
diving.
Should make that clear.
We do
This episode is brought to you by Narked at 90, the cutting-edge pioneers in the world of diving equipment. Meet the founders, John Routley and Brent Hudson, who have logged thousands of mixed gas dives over the past 3 decades. About 20 years ago, these experienced technical divers combined their passion for diving and engineering skills to create Narked at 90. Whether you're new to diving and ready to take it up a notch, have a fair amount of experience, or are considering a transition into technical diving, we highly recommend Narked at 90. They're ready to advise on the best equipment and setup for your personal and commercial needs. Narked at 90 also has extensive hands-on experience with shearwater and ratio dive computers, being the longest-serving UK service centre for these brands. They're ready to offer technical support, servicing, repairs and upgrades for all shearwater and ratio computers past and present. In addition to shearwater and ratio, Narked at 90 stocks and supports many other brands such as DiveSoft, JJCCR, Hollis, Revo and Kiss rebreathers. The diving community is always enthusiastic about Narked at 90 and it's easy to see why. Here are just a few reasons. Full head servicing for rebreathers from various manufacturers, bespoke cable assemblies, advice on specific fitting requirements, suggestions and guidance for home builds, computer laser cutting and engraving, CNC milling and turning, pressure testing to simulate 400-metre dives. We're thrilled to partner with Narked at 90, a company that has ignited so much passion for diving and has been incredibly supportive and innovative in producing and selling dive equipment. Visit narkedat90.com to see why they're a renowned name in diving. Stay updated on their insights and offers by following them on social media. Just search for Narked at 90 on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram and hit that follow button.
Yeah.
And the lake, you said, was spring fed?
It's all
is that why it's
spring-fed,
clearer?
yeah, that's why it's lovely and crystal clear. Whereas Spring Lakes, where we are sat now, it's spring fed, but it's also fed by the River Erywash, so it's got a lot of nutrients going into it. So that's what makes all the algae get gets excited. That's what makes the water dead murky.
Yeah.
But Westlake, there's none of that. It's just spring water, so the light gets all the way down. We've got loads of plants that help filter the water, mussels, freshwater mussels that help filter the water as well. So we've got about 7 to 8 meters of visibility.
Have you ever seen any crayfish in there?
We haven't seen any crayfish in there, no. I know they're in here in Spring Lakes where
really?
we're sat now, yeah, but
Okay.
none in Westlake. At the
Not
minute.
seen it, have we?
No.
And it's quite vast as well, and there's still
It's
lots
a-
of areas
yeah.
to explore yet. We've been to a lot of the areas, but we found the best area for the dive sites for all divers to come in is that area that you dive today.
Yeah, it's got the most depth, but
Yeah.
there's some, because obviously all of these lakes around here was all gravel pits.
Yeah.
So there's like a lot of stuff left in there from when it was a working quarry.
Yeah.
So me and one of my mates, we were free diving right in the far corner, and we found a giant concrete hole, and the hole goes down. It's in about 2 meters of water, but the hole goes down to about 4 meters.
Yeah.
It's an ever so weird looking structure. But then there's also like a couple of like copper wire barrels, like the wood barrels in there as well that we've seen on the drones when we've been flying them around.
Yeah, so there's lots of areas we've got to scout out yet. And when the Army lads are back again on the 28th of November, they're going to sonar the lake for us.
Oh wow!
Get
So
a
that we'll
bit
get
of a 3D map going.
Yeah, and we've got potential of we want to dredge it as well, so we can get some more depth. Definitely going to need some more depth there for more depth progression. So
that'd be good. Yeah.
So that's in the pipeline as well. But we need to find out the areas where we need to, when it's been sonared.
Right.
Yeah, that's really exciting.
I suppose you have to look at the subsoil, I guess, to take that out.
Yeah, it's clay. So underneath the layer of like mud and everything that we was seeing when we was diving earlier, if you sort of dig below that, it's just clay. And
it's
so
like
we're
grey.
hoping.
I saw you put your hand in it. It
Yeah,
came up grey.
It's quite probably about 6 inches silt.
There is, there is. But we could do something. We've been told that we can, and that's our future plan. So we can get that.
Hopefully, it will just hold its shape when we start taking material out. It will just hold its shape. Then we can have like just one hole that goes all the way down to 20 meters, and
with something that we can see and dive as well. So maybe a small wreck there, or so it makes it purposeful.
Have like a shot line go all the way from the bottom of the hole to the top.
Yeah.
What do the Army guys think about diving here? Is that a place where they can come and dive? What do you think?
Yeah, I think they're quite keen, and they enjoyed the time here, didn't they?
They did,
Cause it's kind of like free training for them.
Mm.
A lot of places now, obviously, like commercial, they've got to kind of got to make a living. So coming here, where we're just kind of like, that's the lake, do what you want, all the training. So got to use all the tools.
Do they dive with rebreathers here?
No, it was kind of surface supplied, so surface supplied diving equipment. So the old like Kirby Morgan, like the strap-on helmets you see. So anything that the like military do underwater engineering. Got to be in kind of a hard hat environment. So
that was an awesome day, wasn't it? When everyone came down.
It was good for everyone to see as well, I think, weren't it?
Well, that was your background, and for us, like for you to show us, that's what you used to do. It's like, that's impressive. Yeah,
and
it
a bit
really is.
Like Scoobs was saying, even though it's only 6 meters deep, when they came, the visibility weren't the greatest, was it?
No, because when they work, they don't care. It just goes.
It's shallow diving can be tricky,
yeah.
can't it?
Yeah.
Because it's so easy to go up. One big breath, up you go, or something like that. So even with shallow diving, like I was talking to Honey about her buoyancy in the shallows.
Yeah.
For new divers, it's so easy to get that wrong. What experienced divers?
That's what we've said on Club Night. We'd like to do like more swimming, didn't we? Kind of like compass type swimming. Like you say, getting your buoyancy in 6 meters is probably harder than at 20 meters. Because like you say, a breath and you're on the surface. Breathe out and you're on the bottom. So. Yeah, good for them to practice.
Yeah, it is. This is great practice ground, training ground for all people. It doesn't matter if you're an instructors. We've got other instructors coming down from different places, and they're really liking what we're offering for them. So,
I think especially with like self-employed instructors who may not have or be part of a big dive centre. But they're like one-man bands out there. So this is a really good place to come because you can have that one-to-one with a 1-to-2 with a students, and it's not many places you can do that.
That's right.
And keep the costs down as well.
Well, we do offer this for the instructors that are out there. So any instructor that comes in and they've got their students, that instructor goes for free.
Wow.
It gets in the lake for.
There's not many places offer
There's
that.
not. I know what it's like being we all do, don't we? As instructors, we have to go. We have to pay to get in there, and it comes out of obviously the course fees and etc. So if I can help a little bit, even getting here, if it pays for their fuel to get here, it's that entry fees helps everyone, doesn't it?
That should be a big cherry on the cake for instructors because money is tight, and it's not big money in the diving world. Most of the time you do it for love. Yeah. And to hear that, it's brilliant.
Yeah, a lot of like when I was in the club, the British Sub Aqua Club, like training, it's all voluntary. So you put your bit back into it. Obviously the guys train me up. You do yourself. You help other divers that come back in. And if I can give that back to any instructor, doesn't matter what organisation you're in, you please just come down and use it, and you'll get that free entry from Diverstme.
Yeah, that's really good, and the facilities here are really amazing.
Spring Lakes is fantastic.
It is. We didn't know what to expect, and
we were watching the guys on the
wakeboarding.
So I've never seen that before.
Yeah, so for the listeners, the other things that you can do here So if somebody's coming here to do a diving course, their partners or friends can come along and take part in all these other activities
exactly
on the water.
that. Exactly.
You got the aqua park, paddle boarding, kayaking, wakeboarding,
Swimming.
Open water
Camping
swimming.
now as well.
Swim with your
Right.
dog.
There's
You can bring your dog and
camping,
swim with the dog.
Yeah. So there's got the tents, haven't
The
they?
bell tents.
The bell tents,
They're
yeah.
amazing,
So that's a winner if everyone
What
wants to
about
come in.
camper vans?
Yeah,
Yeah.
motorhomes.
Can you stay on site?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Electrical hookups down the bottom.
yeah,
So divers could potentially come here.
yeah,
Because I know a few divers who basically keep in their van.
yeah.
You know,
I'm one of them.
Yeah.
and that is, it's not easy.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, I'm one of them definitely.
And, you know, you're on the side of the road or somewhere like
Yeah,
that.
just
Yeah.
itchy
Where
for
you,
the
you come here and safe.
yeah,
Toilets.
Showers.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cafe.
Yeah.
Cafe,
Great
yeah.
cafe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's loads of like walks around here as well. I know when you come into Spring Lakes, it's a little bit this is a bit industrial. But once you come away from them train lines, then you're coming into a beautiful area, the Attenborough Trail,
Yeah.
and it's just it's vast of walks. As Liam's know because he's born and bred here. He's lived here all his life. So
Even at Spring Lakes, we've got 4 lakes owned by us. Lake 1, which is just here next to where we're sat, and then we've got Lake 2 and Lake 3, and then just next to Lake 3 it's the River Trent,
yeah,
which is also near where you live, isn't
yes,
it, Scoobs?
yeah,
And then if you keep following the Trent down, there's even more of these gravel pit lakes. They go all the way down, probably 2 or 3 more miles.
yeah, easy,
and
yeah.
but it's all connected, so
And it's all historical gravel pits,
all
I guess. With,
gravel
They
pits
used
to
to
nature
work with the
reserve,
barges
yeah.
and stuff,
and on
didn't
the
they?
canals and
Yeah.
Yeah, so when I was a kid, we used to walk around the nature reserve and then seeing it go from the trees being like saplings to now they're like massive great
wow.
things.
Seen it grow up.
And then remember seeing the barges like moving the gravel probably from here to moving them all the way down to the Cemex like quarry site and then driving them off in the lorries. And then there's even a few sunken barges like near where I live in Attenborough, so we need to get one of them and move it here.
It's endless.
Yeah, put it in
There's one on our
Westlake.
drive, remember?
Oh yeah.
We've got another boat to sink. It's on our drive.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do people donate them?
It's Mr. Bubbles' boat.
It was an ongoing project, but I haven't got round to doing it. So
Are you looking for people to donate?
Yeah.
You just want my garden back.
The Stoke Ferry was donated to us.
Yeah, that wasn't it.
One of our divers, Rescue Dan, he worked at Hoveringham.
Yeah, he still
and,
does.
Yeah, still does. And they had an old boat that they used to like. What was it?
I think it was their working boat.
Yeah, it was
their,
just a work boat, and it's old and knackered, so it was just sat there on the side on a trailer doing nothing.
Yeah.
And Dan got it brought over to here, and then we drilled a bunch of holes in it, and then the army lads we pushed it out with the digger, and then luckily it sank, and it was right next to a so you know that it's like stony bit. So obviously we didn't know that was there, so we sank it, and if it would have been like a few meters to the like forwards, it would have been all sat all wonky on the hill. So we got really lucky that it was sat perfectly just at that 5 meter little flat bit,
just over the brow, innit?
So you go over the hill, and then it's into the like the kelp forest area. Well, it's not kelp, but that's what we call it.
It's all very pretty.
And that's where all your pike and your
that's
jack
where all
pike
the life is. That's why I wanted to take you guys there.
Jack pike has some amazing colours, didn't they?
It was just incredible.
They're not scared either, are they?
No, they're all quite
that's because
relaxed
they rely so much on their camouflage that they don't want to move, because they believe that we don't know they're there, so they just sort of stay there right until the last second, like when you went right up in that bigger one's face.
Close
I thought he was going to kiss it.
Yeah, and there were lots of little fish in there as well.
So
it's a
many
really
little
good
perch
sign.
in there. There's absolutely hundreds of them. Then when we do the night dives on the club night, we're shining the torches off in the distance, and you can just see like the silhouette of like the bigger perch that are sort of like maybe 40 to 45 centimeters, and they're like the mums and dads.
Night dive's nice, isn't
It is,
It's a bit spooky.
Yeah,
Cause,
especially Mr. Bubbles.
You're shining your torch, and you're like, what's that? This looks like a man just stood there. There's Mr. Bubbles.
It's interesting because like everything does come out in the evening. We dived at Stony Cove and Dostill in the evenings, but it's a new area where we can, explore. It's like I said, we haven't explored everywhere yet, have we, Liam?
No, we need we need one of them Garmin watches, then we can like track everywhere
Yeah,
that we've
well,
been.
that's what Zane's got, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you said you'd circumnavigated it.
When I first started volunteering here, me and you went in and we did like a 3-hour long.
We did, yeah.
we were going,
beautiful day, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a lovely day. We went like all the way to the far side and we did like a zigzag, and then we just did the full lap of the outside. It took ages.
Yeah, but we seen areas where we thought that's good, and we came back and we got together. We talked. That's what I love about the Diverstme team. We talk about everything. It's not all about what I say. It's about what these guys say as well. They've got an idea. Let's push it. Let's do it.
Good teamwork.
Yeah, and then we come back. We talk about what do you think we should have in this area. John's come up with some great ideas when the engineers come out. The bridge builder, Royal Engineer Bridge Builders, they've got an area where they can use their bits, so that's your background. Lou's always telling us we could do this, we could, I'd go into this could be the new classroom at the back of us soon.
Yeah.
You coming up with some good ideas, tidying things up, how we hang things up. We don't hang like you do.
Yeah, I'm always like, oh, where are all my clothes that I left in a pile on the floor? Lou's folded them up,
Yeah.
let's put them away.
So, and then we come in sometimes, and the display of the masts that we sell from Fourth Element and Cressy and Bochat and Poseidon, they're all been moved around. So we go, oh, that's
Got a
good.
woman's touch on it.
Yeah, it's got a woman's touch.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. So in terms of opening hours, what are you open every day here?
Right, so we have been changing the hours because of the winter months coming in now. Spring Lakes does get a little bit quieter. We're just open to open water swimmers at the minute. Aqua Park's more or less shutting down now.
Right.
So what we do is we tend to like work around, because Liam's a lifeguard as well, so we work around everyone's other job roles that we've got. So I'm in construction. I've got another job as well as part of Diverstme. You've got your hairdresser. We've got grandkids. Liam's lifeguard. John's doing stuff as well. He's building, not building a house, but helping do stuff up in the Peak District and stuff. So yeah, the times we're definitely open on a Saturday all day.
Friday all day.
Sunday half a day.
It's all on the website.
It's all on the website. Yeah. So
We're closing Monday.
we're learning from our customers really. That's
Yeah.
how it's been.
So if people are interested in sort of taking a visit here or sort of and coming to do a course,
Yeah.
then,
Do you know if an instructor turns around and says like we're bringing 4 students and it's a Sunday afternoon, then I'll accommodate. You know, but we are shut on an afternoon of a Sunday. But I'll say right, yeah, you need to get them in. Yeah. So we try to help everyone out as much as we can.
That's
Like
also
tomorrow.
what my role is a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm
so
sort
you
of
do
on
all right.
standby.
Yeah.
So if like we got a call saying I need to dive tomorrow morning in the lake, I'll come down, open up Westlake, and then maybe do lifeguarding in the afternoon or something like that. We're just bouncing around, making it work.
It's a great place to be. We're home and then we're back here. So, but we like being here, don't we? So. That's the difference. Enjoying your job, I think.
Definitely,
Yeah.
And it's got a nice vibe about it as well. It's, So-
Surf Scuba Shack.
Yeah, so we'll be doing. That's the next plan for next year. So we want to do SOP safaris.
Yeah.
So we go out with our snorkel equipment, and we go out on a SOP board, paddle board, and we go out and we do some orienteering. So we go down, pick some objects up from the bottom, snorkel down.
That's good,
Yeah, we're hoping to aim at the scout market.
Yeah.
We have done.
We've done a
the
few of the scouts now, haven't we?
Yeah. We had them on like Tuesday nights, and
Yeah,
then
they
Sunday.
loved it.
Are you doing
Sunday
it on
mornings.
Westlake?
Yeah, all on Westlake, yeah,
So,
so-
excellent. Yeah. So do you know how big the area it covers is?
Westlake's. Yeah, I think it's about 36 acres.
Yeah, it's big, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did it on the map. It was 1.5 mile, like round the perimeter of the lake.
Yeah.
All the way
Yeah.
around. Yeah, big old lake.
So
So
it's a
Lake
good area
2,
to
where they
sup.
do all the open water swimming, is not even a mile.
No.
So it's like Westlake is huge.
We have to share it now with the windsurfers. They've got one side of their area where you come into the gate. If there's no wind, we can still use their area.
There's a nice little dive site on their side as well. We call it the Canyons.
Yeah, it's
so
really
it's like
good.
in the middle. So all of my dad's like fishing friends, they all know that lake as Pylon Pit, because back in the day it used to have a pylon in the middle.
Did it?
So yeah. So in the canyons, it's like where the concrete pillars of
Yeah,
where the
well, it used to
pylon
stand
used to
on,
be, and then
yeah.
obviously they've been covered in like all the sediment
Crustacean and silt.
yeah, and all
Yeah.
the clay has gone like over the top of these like concrete things, so it's made like these little swim throughs.
It's great.
like a maze.
Yeah, it's a really
so you
nice
can, like,
dive.
swim
So maybe
through it.
next
So
time.
Yeah.
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 if there's ever not windsurfers on there, it's like start off on the pebble shelf on
Yeah.
the windsurfing side, and then we swim out to the canyons, then do take them through all the little swim throughs and that, and
Yeah.
then go back to the
Excellent.
to the van.
I think you should also mention how easy it was getting in and out.
Yes.
We could park the van right near
the entry point. Yeah.
What,
That's been an
10
I
ongoing.
don't think
That's-
you guys
yeah,
could have
that-
got any closer.
Yeah, we are with the army lads are back as well. The car park will be properly maintained.
Yeah.
There'll be a cabin. It's like a porta cabin, like I said before, so we can check in scuba equipment there at hand
Yeah.
if people want to use equipment. Toilet facilities as well. So we're building on that. But yeah, the entry, that's what I liked about it. We've learned
Nice
a lot.
and easy, yeah.
We've learned a lot from other dive set schools and centres, to be honest. And
Yeah.
you go to Stony Cove, you pull up there, it's tidy. You can lift your boot up.
Yeah.
You get your equipment out, you're in the water, you know, and
Yeah.
that's
Because
what
like sometimes if you're not careful on our car park at the minute, you take your kit out of the boot or out of the van, you put it down, and then you pick it up again, and it's covered in like the mud.
yeah,
But
yeah.
on like a dry day, if it's been sunny, it's fine. It's just like today, it was a little bit wet over there.
Yeah, so you know,
That's also why me and John, we spent a whole day putting that AstroTurf out, didn't we?
That's
It
good
was,
to-
was,
it was
uh,
just mud
it
start
was
with you
just-
walking
yeah.
in,
Yeah.
like knee deep in mud, weren't
Yeah,
it?
so
But-
we put that out.
It works
Definitely
well.
makes it
Yeah,
easier
it
to
we,
does.
do.
we were stood
Yeah.
we were stood about like chest height in the water, and we had the pile driver, and we were stood out in the water like bashing them scaffold poles into all the silt. So yeah,
it's worked well, hasn't it?
I think
Yeah,
we said
that's
we're going to
what-
put the like the smaller shingle on top of it, aren't we? So it's more like a bit of a beach going
Yes.
into just
Yeah,
so it's more stable, and you're not
Yeah.
like Liam said, not
Yeah.
getting your kit mucky as you get in and out.
and that AstroTurf as well. If that's underneath all of the pebbles, it will just stop any
Just hold
like
it.
silt that pushes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
When
it's
you stand on that,
you
it-
dive at the beginning goes all murky
Yeah.
because of that. So we're learning from that as well. So yeah, it's
Yeah, but it's something that's evolving, and
yeah,
Yeah.
we're learning every day from it, you know, and just we're looking forward to getting more objects in there as well, aren't we?
Yeah.
What sort of feedback have you had from people in the diving world of opening this up?
I thought how could I put it? Some people say it's not deep enough. It's not this. It's not that. I'm very open-minded. I listen to everybody. At the end of the day, if you want to use it, use it. I really want you to
The
use
bottom
it.
dwellers of,
Yeah. Yeah.
the traditional people who like going 20, 30 metres, they're probably who've been diving 20 years plus
Yeah.
30 years, probably will go as, and
we've had it before, haven't
Yeah,
we? Yeah, said,
yeah,
oh, you're not
also-
diving if you're not 20 metre plus.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah,
think,
it's-
really?
But then the other side of it, it's how can I put it? Opening divers time up to all the ocean divers that we've trained up, and we do the club night. It's been brilliant as a social event as well to get up, and the guys are still we're keeping them
I think it's the
active.
bit that gets forgotten about in
Yeah.
diving. Is actually it's meant to be a social event,
Yeah,
a social
fun
sport
and-
that you enjoy, do something together.
that's it. And everyone knocks in to help out
yeah.
each other, and I love that.
Yeah,
I can take a back seat. We all do, don't we? We'll go, look at them, they're helping each other, doing their body checks. That's all the stuff that we train them to do, and it's working.
it's a good place to bring kids
Yeah.
as well. Who
I was going to say we've
new
got a good
to
spread.
divers.
Yeah.
It
Good
is.
spread on club night, haven't we?
Yeah.
Ages.
The children, they're obviously from teaching with BZAC, it's 10 years old now,
Right.
and then going up to whatever age you want to carry on diving. So we help anyone that wants to get in that water. We don't just say, right, there's the equipment, walk into the water. We make sure, because the kids are still growing,
Yeah.
we make sure that we can get the right equipment, the right size, the right fitting for them,
Yeah.
enter the water properly, and then make sure they enjoy the diving. Before they come out, we de-kit them
Yeah.
so they can walk straight back out, because
There's a lot
I
to
think
be
it's
said for
important. It's important, and it keeps things going then properly
Yeah.
how they should do. So.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it was nice diving with Honey today because.
was.
Oh,
yeah,
cool,
it's-
yeah.
We didn't want to be on camera.
No. So I
Yeah.
spoke to Honey earlier, and she said she enjoyed it. Yeah, so I'm
you
really
can
happy
see
about
waving
that.
at the fish, and
Yeah.
so
Nice
it's
one.
great to see. Yeah, and, it's really nice to have dived in a group as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and have great guides.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
We can't help noticing there's a big Cressy influence.
Yeah, so
We like Cressy, don't we?
yeah,
They look very smart.
they are. They're a great company.
These are nice too. Liam
Yeah.
designs these.
Yeah.
Liam
don't
done
they?
made these. It's what the Divers
I've lost
Times
mine
done.
though.
Yeah,
I don't know where it's gone.
I'll find it.
Yeah, thanks. Lee.
So the reason why I use Cressy, I dived abroad a lot. So in my younger years, I was training abroad and stuff, and I used the Cressy equipment in Spain, and it was great.
Yeah.
It was fantastic equipment, and I thought, right, let's try it back in the UK. Contacted a couple of reps, and they got massively involved with Diverstme, Ali and Emma.
Right,
So they put us on a couple of courses as
Yeah,
well,
done
so
the
we
technicians
so
course.
we can do servicing regulators. They've really looked after us.
Got Bowshot as well.
We've got Bowshot, yeah. Obviously we're dealing with other companies as well.
Fourth Element,
Yeah,
Element,
Fourth Element.
Fourth Element.
Poseidon.
Poseidon.
Yeah, so all them reps out there, they've been so accommodating, and they know it's been hard. It's been a hard year for retail.
Yeah.
Even if you want to pick up the phone and just order one item, they're more than happy to help.
Yeah.
And that's what we love about them. And Cressy were the first lot that I approached, and yeah, I think we've done a good thing there with Cressy, haven't we?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I'm hoping to get over to their factory soon as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are they based?
Italy.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
so
Can I come?
No, I know.
What?
Yeah, so you've got a good range of equipment here for people to purchase as well.
yeah, it's all the stuff that's on the market at the minute. It's not old stock. There is going to be new stock coming out next year. We'll have to go and sit. We're going to the dive show, aren't we, in March? So we'll go and see what's available. The reps always send us stuff out saying this is the new product that's coming. We've sat a couple of seminars, haven't we, with the Cressy. They showed us how to work things and how you explain how it should work to customers. So yeah, and Poseidon have been really good as well. So I'm happy to be involved with them, because I used to be like into my deep diving, tech diving. I don't do it so much now, but I know they're going for more recreational side as well.
Right.
So
They got them awesome like rock boot things.
Yeah, they're
They look like Converse.
yeah, they do. Their branding in like the clothing industry is really taken off as well, and same with the Fourth Element stuff. It's really nice wear.
Yeah.
Really nice wear.
And
They got the
recreational.
diving side, and then they got the t-shirts and all the
Dry
robes.
robes,
Yeah,
yeah.
dry robes.
Yeah, Fourth Element do some nice stuff. Don't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's important that people just starting out want to feel and look good in their
Yeah.
dive equipment.
That's
as
what it's
well.
about, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. So they've come out from the dive and they want to go out socialising, and they've got a nice dive t-shirt on with Fourth Element on. I always say it's a conversation booster. As soon as I see someone with a dive
Yeah.
t-shirt, oh, whereabouts you diving? And then we
Yeah.
start talking.
Yeah.
So many times I've been on
Oh.
holiday, don't I? Hang on, I was going to talk to this guy over here. Why? He's got a diving t-shirt on. It's not actually a diver, he just likes Fourth Element.
Yeah, no, it sounds great. So plans for the future, what's the way forward?
Future diving in Diverstme is just to train people up and give them a nice experience, safe experience. Anyone's welcome to come down, and just keep happy with the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep happy, keep focused.
And social media, all on social media.
Yeah, we do. You do my Instagram.
Yeah, I do the
Facebook.
Instagram.
We've got involved with TikTok, and it's a bit mind blowing because I am old school, but I'm getting there.
We don't really need TikTok, do
No,
we?
we kind of got in started, didn't we? And
Yeah.
then that sort of we like kind of kept with. Otherwise, you just spend the whole time just doing social media.
Yes, I agree.
full-time
Yeah,
job as
It's
yeah.
well.
actually diving
Yeah.
or work. isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's the thing. You do. You pick up your phone, everything goes buzz, 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 and then we try to have a conversation, and it's like, come on, let's put it down, let's talk. So it's
Yeah.
important. That is the important side of it as well.
So Facebook, you're on Facebook, Facebook groups.
We've got Facebook group. Yeah,
A couple of WhatsApp chats
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
like
I
club nights
put
and
I put
stuff.
it up as Diverstme at the beginning to all the people that I was training, so they could see their journey through how they start to the end.
Yeah.
And with the ocean dive, it's really good because they're showing their families,
Yeah.
their friends, and
Okay.
it's all on Facebook. You go, oh, look at that. Look what I was like when I first come into the dive shack. And then when at the end of it, they're like getting kitted up, doing stride entries, back rolls, getting a depth progression. It's like, wow, this is dead cool. And they're showing their friends and family.
Bubble rings.
That's him. He's the
Yeah.
expert.
That's the first time
Yeah,
I've seen
so-
that actually.
Yeah.
If
When-
happen
when
Yeah,
you
I've
get-
been practicing.
When you get a chance to go into the aquarium, like he's like, there's
All
a
this-
fish. He's not involved with the fish anymore. It's like, who could do the best bubble ring?
Yeah, it's at the aquarium.
good.
That's part of the job, doing those bubble rings, because you got to. If I'm safety diving, you've got to be entertainer as well.
You have,
so if you've
yeah.
got like a crowd of like maybe 50 to 100 people behind the glass, they're all like,
Yeah,
oh, look at the
keep it
scuba
interesting,
divers.
yeah.
Yeah, and plus
Good.
it's just
I
cool.
think they go there to see you now, not the fish.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Aiden's better than me though.
Well,
I'm learning.
you're
I'm
learning off the
still.
master, yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you couldn't do it in open water because because I was doing it today with my gloves on.
Yeah.
I bet Aidan wouldn't be able to do it with gloves on.
Well, that's something you and
If
Aidan
he's
have got to
watching.
discuss. If you're watching, Aidan, watch out.
Yeah, well, we'll put all the links to the social media in
Thank
there.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the
Appreciate that.
website you've got as well.
Yeah,
haven't you?
www.diverstme.com.
That's where you can book.
You can do all your bookings
Yeah.
online. It is all done online. You can book up,
Great.
and it tells you a selection there from Westlake, from Club Night,
Yeah.
from Ocean Diver. All the prices and courses are all up there as well.
Fab.
Yeah, that's
Brilliant.
brilliant. Yeah.
All right, better do questions.
Yes, yeah. So every podcast we have, we always ask our guests some set questions. So obviously we've got 4 guests today. So our first question is: if you could take some people diving, they can be past, present, they don't have to be divers. Who would you like to take diving and why? Pick one person each.
Shall I start?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. My dad's not with us anymore, bless him. My dad was a massive part of my life when we started Divers Time. He's looking down on me now, God bless. I would love to have taken my dad diving.
Yeah. That's
Right.
really good.
He wasn't a diver as such, but he got involved with everything that I'd done.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it would have been my dad.
Yep.
Hands
Very
on.
good.
Yeah.
Still thinking. Have to come back. to
I'll
me.
go. Jeremy Wade, awesome. He's my. Do you
I'm
guys?
gonna say
he's-
he's
he does-
Jeremy
He
Wade.
does. He
I was
does.
gonna say it's Jeremy.
He does the River Monsters, the show.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
but-
love him, don't
yeah,
you? Yeah.
he's
Yeah,
great.
he's good at
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
He's
He does a
entertaining.
lot of diving himself,
Yeah.
and yeah, he's big inspiration to me when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Always used to me and
We've
my
never
dad.
had him mentioned, actually.
No, we haven't.
No.
So
Yeah.
no, that's
There you
great.
go.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well, for me, I'm not actually a diver yet. I'm still learning.
Yeah.
So
I didn't realise you didn't dive.
no, I've done the aquarium. I've done that dive.
Yeah.
Done that a
three-
few
three
times. Three
But
times.
you're going
Yeah.
to, yeah?
Yes, just got
Doing
to
your
find,
ocean diver.
got to find time. So
Maybe you'd like to dive with Saracen. That's a grandson.
yes, I was going to say it
Yeah.
for the grandson.
That's a good way to start.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got an answer?
I don't know. Don't want to name drop, but dropped with a few famous people before already, so I don't know. Yeah, dived with Prince Harry while I was in the army.
Really?
No way.
Yeah, when he was in training at Sandhurst. So
There you go then.
yeah, so I've done it all. No, it was that was really good. No, I don't know who I'd dive with now. It's probably similar to Scoobs. Probably my granddad was the first person that got me into kind of swimming and in the water. Like
Yeah.
4 or 5 years old, getting thrown in the water. So
Yeah.
he's not here no more. So yeah, something like that would be really good to.
To see where you are now.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. From
that's
that
right.
day of
Nice
being
one.
thrown in and learn how to swim or sink.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so next question.
Yeah.
We'll start with you again then.
Okay.
What gets you out of your comfort zone?
What gets me out
Oh,
of my
that's-
comfort?
Oh, that's a good
That's
one.
a good one.
It's a good one.
That's a hard one.
Don't know. Not being able to get on my motorbike. That makes sense. Yeah.
Not being able to go on.
Yeah, because I'm doing something else. We were out on the motorbike last night,
Yeah.
and it just chilled me out.
Cool.
Yeah.
I needed to get on that bike.
Yeah.
So it's
Something
like
different.
a bit of
Just be free.
Chill
What sort of
time.
bike?
Yeah.
What sort of bike?
Triumph Tiger
Nice.
900. Yeah, love it. Just got it. Love it.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, you get a bit knocked.
I did not. Yeah. Look at it. It's got to be on the road. I've got to be on the road. I've got to dive on the
90
road.
miles an hour.
Not, yeah.
Ah, I'm on the Bristol Channel last week when we
Oh,
came
yeah, that's
back.
right. That was bad, wasn't it? Blowy, but we got it. I loved it.
For myself, I like running up the Peak District, keeping fit up Kinder Scout
wow.
and stuff like that. So yeah, that definitely some good cheeky hills up there that get me out of my comfort zone. But yeah, it's good getting to the top, the views, and I like going nice and early as well before the crowds get up there, and
Yeah.
can be up and down for breakfast and when they're just making their way up for the sun popping up.
And I guess the weather makes everything different. It changes in a heartbeat.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird 'cause like during the summer, not really gone up there much. 'Cause like loads of tourists, but now it's getting colder, wetter.
You love that, don't you?
It's perfect, yeah. 'Cause you can go up, you can literally run for 2 or 3 hours to see no one.
Wow.
It's brilliant. Everyone's like, "Oh, I'm not going up in this one." I'm like, "No, that's." But yeah, it's good. Gets you out your comfort zone, testing.
Yeah.
Good dive fitness as well.
Good, yeah.
It is,
Yeah.
What was the question?
What gets you out of your comfort
What
zone?
gets me out of my comfort zone?
Food.
Yeah, that's a good one, Scoobs. Yeah.
Smell.
What we're talking sort
Yeah.
of chili and things like that sort of
No,
thing.
he doesn't eat stuff like
No,
that.
it's just
Cucumbers, tomatoes.
seafood diet, seafood and eat it.
Right.
So,
No, he needs to constantly be eating, don't you, dude?
yeah. So much that you tell me off for eating in front of customers.
Yeah, I do.
Feel like
Yeah.
some
He's got a
professional.
massive burger or
Yeah,
something
but
going
what
on.
would challenge you on your comfort zone with food though?
No, I usually just mess around. What gets me out of my comfort zone? Going diving. It's just always up for a challenge. It's like when we go to Egypt in a few weeks, it'll be getting more depth progression. So
Yeah, have you got aspirations to sort of do any further courses?
yeah,
or-
definitely. I'm going for my dive leader very soon.
Yeah,
And then it'll be instructor.
OWI.
Yeah,
He's
for March.
an assistant instructor for now,
Yeah.
but he's progressed on to all the courses through Diverstme and through the help of other BZAC clubs as well, Aerowash
Brilliant.
Club. So I'm hoping Liam by this time, well, hopefully by March, he's going to be an OWI because we're going to be running the OWI courses here with BZAC as well. So
No pressure.
no pressure.
Not get you out of the comfort zone.
Yeah.
But he's
Definitely.
doing a lot of stuff with the aquarium as well. So
Yeah.
it's
Excellent.
Yeah.
Lou?
Oh, me, I'm the same. It'll be the motorbike.
Wow.
do love we both into it,
love
aren't we? Yeah.
motorbike, yeah.
Yeah.
But and I'm a bit nervous because I've got to get back on mine soon because it's been away, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Been done up, so that's due back. So I haven't been on a bike for 2 years myself. So
Yeah.
I'm
What
like,
have you got?
a Virago 535.
Yeah.
Yeah. A Yamaha.
It's all been
Nice.
customised.
So it's
so.
all been. We keep getting the pictures back, don't we now? So I'm really nervous about going back on it, but
Yeah.
I can't not.
That's exciting, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
It
think
is,
we've had
yeah.
motorbiking on
No.
it.
No.
No.
So
Straight away
we have,
from
we
the
have
scuba
got other
diving
hobbies,
part.
but that biking is,
No,
is
love
our
it. We've
passion.
done thousands of miles
We
on
have,
bikes.
yeah,
haven't we?
yeah.
So last question.
Yep, so our last question is, if you had a billboard and you could put something out there to the whole world, what message would you put on your billboard? It doesn't need to
I
be...
know what Scoobs is going to be.
It can be a video, a message, picture, anything, but just what's your message to the world?
Let's scuba dive with Diverstme. Please,
I knew it.
please come and join us at
Put your big
Diverstme.
head
Yep.
like that.
That'd be awesome. Yeah. Happy I'm doing everything in life at the minute, and this has made it even more happier.
Yeah, well, that's really good to
Yeah,
hear.
so-
Yeah.
Mine would be a quote, and it says, "Try something new, Liam, Diverstme," and then they know to come to Diverstme to try something new.
Connected. Yeah.
No, no, mine's completely nothing to do with diving. Mine
Oh,
would just
doesn't
be be kind, be nice to people.
Nice one.
Yeah.
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 Definitely.
That was going to be mine, something like that. Nothing to
Yeah.
do with diving as such, but it'd be something like, just be kind. You can't change the world, but your act of kindness could change someone's world.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant,
Yeah.
John.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, you can't. It's the little things that matter.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, definitely.
That's a nice one to finish on.
Yeah, definitely. So thank you for being on Big Scuba podcast.
Yeah,
It's
nice
been
to meet
lovely
you.
to
Thanks
chat
for
to you
having us,
all,
And
and yeah,
thanks for inviting us. It's
Yeah.
been awesome.
Yeah.
it's been a
And
great day.
Taking us around for a dive. It's been
Good.
Yeah.
great.
It's been a great day all in all, even with the last lady, Jo.
Jo,
She was
yeah,
brilliant,
she-
wasn't she?
Yeah,
Perfect day for it, isn't
Yeah.
it? The weather.
Yeah, we've been
Yeah.
lucky with the weather and sun's been shining and
Fish have been on
everybody.
form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was panicking because we did the first half of the dive, and I was like, "Where are all the fish gone?" And then we got we got onto the house reef, and then they all came out. So
Yeah.
I was like, phew. I was like, "There's a pike right there."
No, we had a lovely dive, didn't we?
Good.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah. So we'll put all the details of how people can connect you in the show notes as well, and
Thank you,
on our
yeah.
social media posts.
no, I really appreciate you guys coming. We've been chatting for a while now, and
Yeah.
it's come to this, and it's been really nice of you to come
Yeah.
down. Thank
Yeah.
you.
No, it was good.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it just shows you where a conversation at Stony Cove leads to.
It
does,
does,
yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
That's it. My mum always used to say that you don't know if you until you ask.
No,
Yeah.
that's right.
No,
Cool.
so- yeah,
Brilliant.
thank you very much.
You're welcome.
you.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Thank you.
It's a wrap. First podcast.
Excellent.
Now that does wrap up today's episode of the Big Scuba podcast. But if you want to hear more from the podcast, make sure you hit that subscribe or follow button depending on what platform you are listening on. That way you will never miss an episode from us. But if you are listening on Apple Podcasts and did enjoy what you heard today, we would really appreciate it if you head to the show page to leave a 5-star rating and review. It really does help us. If you do, please take a screenshot of that review and send it to us on Instagram, and we'll give you a shout out to say a big thank you. If you have any questions for us or anything that has been mentioned in today's episode, be sure to reach out to us on any of our social media platforms or send us an email. The links are in the show notes. We will get back to you no matter what. If you have made it to this point in the episode, we both want to say a big thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next episode.